In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Greetings, Godly Play family. Today we are celebrating the 16th week after Pentecost. Here's Pentecost. Let's count 16 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 weeks after Pentecost. Today we're going to talk about the creation story. Imagine the biggest gift you ever got. Sometimes these gifts are so huge we can't even see them. In the beginning, well, there wasn't a lot. Pretty much darkness. Except for a big, huge smile for no one to see. In the beginning, God made the light. Now, I'm not just talking about the light in a light bulb, or the light from the cars at night. I don't mean the light, I mean light that is light. God gave us the gift of light and all that comes from light. When God saw the light, he said, "It is good." And that was the end of the first day. On the second day, God gave us the water. Now, I'm not just talking about the water in a glass, or in a bathtub, or in a shower. I don't mean the water in a river or a lake. I don't mean the water in the ocean or the water that comes from the sky in the rain. I mean all the water that is water. This is the water that all the rest of the water comes from. This is the firmament. It divides the waters above from the waters below. When God saw the water, God said, "It is good." And it was the end of the second day. On the third day, God gave us the gift of the dry land. God divided the water and the dry land and gave us the gift of green and growing things. When God saw the dry land and the green and growing things, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the third day. On the fourth day, God gave us the gift of day and night. He gave us a way to count our days. Here is the great light that rules over the day, the sun. And here is the moon and the stars that rule over the night. God saw the day and night, our way to keep time, and God saw it and said, "It is good." On the next day, God created all the creatures in the air. And I don't mean just the creatures that fly in the sky, but I mean all the creatures that fly, those in the sky and those in the sea. All the creatures, those we can see and those we can't see. When God saw all the creatures that fly in the air and in the sea, God said, "It is good." On the sixth day, God created all the creatures with 4 legs and the creatures with 2 legs, like you and me. The creatures with all these creatures that walked some way on the earth. When God put them in, God made us in his own image. God saw the creatures that walked with 2 legs and the creatures that walk with many legs, and all the gifts of the other days. And God said, "It is very good." And that was the end of the 6th day. On the 7th day, God took rest and gave us the day of rest to remember the gifts of all the other days. Some would say there's nothing here. Some would say we remember all the other days when we think of this day of rest. It might be in your backyard by a tree. It might be in your room. It might be in church. I don't know where your place is. I only know that this day is very special. To Jewish people, they remember it with 2 candles. To Christian people, they remember it with a cross. Now I wonder, which day do you like best? I wonder which day you could take away and still have all you need. I wonder which day is especially about you. Watch, let me put the story away. The day of rest. God making the creatures that creep on the ground with 4 legs, and us in God's image, the creatures that walk on 2 legs. God making the creatures that fly in the sky and fly in the water. God dividing the light and the day. The light of day and the light of night. God making the green grass and the dry land. God making all the water and the firmament, dividing the water above from the water below. And God making the light. Now I wonder what your work today is going to be. Only you know. And I can't wait to see what it is. I'll see you later on our Zoom meeting.